Hi, welcome to April. How is it April already? So today I'm going to be telling you about my low spend month in March, how I've been getting on, what's been good, what's been not so good, what I've wanted to buy but haven't, what I have bought, whether it was a need or a want, what I've learnt, and what I'm planning on doing moving forward for the next 9 months of the year. Now, March was a bit of a mixed month. I had some unexpected expenses, which I know I seem to have every month. Again, my car was in the garage, which was very annoying. So more money on that I wasn't expecting to have to fork out. But hopefully, fingers crossed, that will be the end of it for this year. Cost me the best part of £700 in the last 3 months, and that is more than enough. I've been buying some things for my allotment, and I've been buying some things that I didn't need but I did want, and I'll show you what they are as we go along. So let's have a little look at the magic book. So what did I buy in March? I bought some perspex for the greenhouse to finish glazing where the storm had broken the glass, and that was £50. And I ordered an extra one this time, so I've got one spare. So if something happens to one of the panes, at least I've got a replacement. I won't have to order any more. But I'm hoping that that is the end of the greenhouse expense, because it's been way more than I expected it to be. I bought 3 more 50-litre bags of compost for £15. I bought a pair of trainers, which I didn't need, but I did want. I usually buy myself a pair of white trainers every summer and they'll last me a year. I walk a lot, so I get through shoes quite quickly. And these were in a charity shop, brand new with tags, and the retail price, had I bought them new from the shop, was £29.50, and I got them for £10, brand new, still with tags, never worn. I thought that was a bargain, and I will use them. It's not something that's going to go to waste. So I was pleased with that. Did I need them? No. Will I use them? Yes. What else did I buy? I bought a lottery ticket for £2.50, which was a waste of £2.50 because I didn't win anything. But do I ever win anything? Nope. So I think I buy a lottery ticket where I've had one of those weeks where it's all seemed a bit sort of like drudgery, and I'm a bit fed up, and I sort of think, right, something's got to change here. Let's buy a lottery ticket and see whether we can win a few £1,000,000. And I know at the time it's highly unlikely. So yeah, wasted £2.50. Don't do it again, Rachel. Then I had an expense which I'd forgotten about, which comes up annually. And like I've said in, I think it was the February wrap up, that I really need to write a list of my annual bills because I always forget about them. I list down my monthly bills for utilities and things, and they're almost pretty much the same, although they're all going up this month. April, start of the new financial year, everything is going up. But the annual ones I forget about because I haven't got them listed. So what I need to do is write a list of them all when they come out and then put them in a calendar or in my diary so I know they're coming up. Anyway, this one was for insurance for my pet and house sitting work that I do. I have to be insured, obviously, in case anything goes wrong, anything happens with the animals in my care or the property. And my annual insurance was due in March and it cost me £101.58. So I have to have that, can't get around it, but I wasn't expecting it, so that was a bit of a shock. I also bought a potting table for my greenhouse so that I can sow my seeds and things without having to kneel down on the ground, and I managed to find one that's doing the job quite nicely for £29.99. I also replaced an eyeliner, which cost £4, and that's allowable because it's a replacement of an item that has run out. So that was part of the rules that I set myself at the beginning of the year, that it was fine to replace things that had run out, but not to go and buy 2 eyeliners in different colours at the same time just because I fancied a change. So the eyeliner that ran out, oh God, it must have been 18 months old probably. So it's not surprising it ran out, is it? And I bought a new one. I also bought a tray bake tin for £4.50 so that I could make some of my own snacks. Buying snacks is very expensive if you're getting them in the supermarket. Quite a few of my comments in my previous videos, people have said, oh, why don't you make your own? And I thought, yeah, that's a really good idea. I'm in control of what goes into them. So I bought a tray bake tin so that I could make things like flapjacks and tray bakes, basically. I bought a second-hand book in a charity shop, which cost me £1.50. I had my hair cut, £23. I think that's a lot of money considering I don't have very much hair. It takes them about 15-20 minutes max to cut my hair. I don't have it blow dried, I don't have it coloured, anything like that, but it still costs me £23. So there's part of me that thinks I'd love to just go and buy a pair of clippers and go zzz, you know, right over my head, have a buzz cut, do it myself, one-off payment for the price of the clippers. But I don't know, I'm not there yet. I'd like to do it, but I think people would think I'd gone bonkers. Car repairs, as I said, my car was in the garage again. It had a split anti-roll bar. So every time I went over a bump or a speed bump, it was like clank, clunk, and it was driving me mad. And you could see people on the pavements as you drove past staring, and it was just not a pleasant experience. So that had to go in and be replaced, and now it's nice and quiet when I'm driving, so that's a relief. 2 days ago I had to buy some more compost because I run out of compost to sow my seeds in for this year, and I bought 2 40-litre bags this time, and that cost me £6.98. And the final thing I bought was 2 cookbooks from a charity shop. They were £1 each, which I thought was a bargain. Let me put my coffee down. Lovely hardback books, they're in great condition. Really lovely condition. This one would have been £16.99 new, and it doesn't look like it's been used. It's lovely. And this is Cook Your Own Veg by Carol Klein, who is a well-known gardener in the UK. She's on a lot of television programmes, and these are all lovely recipes, cooking the vegetables you've grown yourself. And it goes seasonally so that you can, you know, eat the stuff that you're actually producing at the time, which is lovely. And also some lovely photographs. So that was really good. £1, great condition, and that will get you. And you'll see there's a theme here. So another one, the Complete Vegetable Cookbook. This was also £1. Does that focus? Another book that looks absolutely brand new, like nobody's touched it. It's probably been a Christmas present or something that somebody didn't want. And this one was £25 if I'd bought it full price, and I bought it for £1. And this is also a lovely, beautiful recipes, lovely photographs, telling you all about how you can prepare the vegetables, cooking tips, and zero waste. So how you can get the maximum out of each plant, so eating the leaves and the roots and everything if they're edible. Did I need them? No. Will they be used? Yes. So that was all that I bought, which was quite a lot. You know, compost, things for the allotments, getting the car repaired and my hair cut. You know, they're not particularly wants, they are needs. Lottery ticket, trainers, books. Don't need them, did buy them, but I've got them now. It's too late to go back, isn't it? So not too bad. I have noticed that I've been a lot more aware if I'm looking at things online or in shops about thinking, yes, I like that. That's a very nice bag, book, whatever, but I don't need it. And that's coming more naturally now, which is great. Because we're 3 months in, and the first 3 months have been very much trial and error. I went into it perhaps with rose tinted glasses thinking this will be quite easy, haha. But it's simple, but it's not easy. And I don't know how other people find it, but I have found it quite difficult, but I've learned a lot. And I think the next few months will be much better because my mindset's changed. And that's the key thing, isn't it? You have to change your mindset in order to change your behaviour. and that's starting to become more natural now. I'm more discerning when I'm thinking about buying things. The only thing I bought off Amazon this month was the perspex for the greenhouse glazing, and that's only because I couldn't get it anywhere locally. But I haven't bought anything off Amazon, and I said last monthly wrap-up video, I've cancelled my Amazon Prime now, so I'm not going to be buying from Amazon. So that should save me a lot of money, because it's just too easy to click buy, isn't it? Put it in your basket, buy now, and that's it, your money's gone. So I'm not doing that. That's very good. I did acquire a new house plant, but that was given to me by a customer who didn't want it anymore. So I said, oh, I'll take that off your hands then. So I'll just show you it. It's in the corner there, the one at the, can you see it? The one at the back with the big spiky leaves. Anyway, she didn't want it, and her husband is constantly going on at her about, you've got too many plants, even though her and I agree that you can't have too many plants. Anyway, she didn't want it, so I brought that home with me. So I've got a nice new plant. I can like things, I can appreciate things, but I don't have to buy them. And that's where we're at this month, and I think that's good progress. So let's get to the nitty gritty. March wants but not buys. So what did I want to buy but resisted? A lovely red dress, barefoot shoes. I keep getting these blooming adverts coming up on Facebook trying to sell me barefoot shoes, and I like the idea of it. You know, your foot's more naturally spread on the ground, and it gives you better posture, and you're using your muscles in your feet properly and all that sort of thing. But I don't know, they look horrible, don't they? So, you know, if you're out doing sort of walking and stuff, it's not too bad, but I can't imagine wearing them just day to day with regular clothes. They just look odd. Anyway, so I wanted to buy them because I was seduced by advertising, but I resisted. A clutch wallet, which is basically a thin bag on a long handle. So you could do a crossbody, but it's very thin, so you could just about get a phone in it and maybe a key and credit card sort of thing. Don't need one, didn't buy it. A potting bench. Now I know I did buy a potting bench. The one that I wanted originally but then didn't buy was £40 more expensive than the one I ended up buying, and it probably wasn't any better. So I'm glad that I resisted that. An allotment cookbook, which was £14.99. I know I've just bought 2 cookbooks about cooking vegetables, but they were £1 each, not £14.99. And I don't need a book that says specifically allotment cookbook. You know, that's just marketing, isn't it? A set of acrylic paints, because all of a sudden I decided I'm going to be a painter. Not going to happen, is it? No, so I didn't buy those. Fridge boxes to organise the things in my fridge. Does anybody ever look in my fridge apart from me? No. Occasionally you might see inside my fridge if I show you, but you know, if anybody criticises the state of my fridge, then, you know, have at it, clean it out for me, you know, tidy it up. I don't need fridge boxes, you know, I can just sort the stuff out on the shelves. And along with that, storage baskets. I saw some nice storage baskets. They were yellow and grey stripes, and they got nice handles, and there was a set of 3, and I thought, oh, that'd be lovely, it'd look all nice and tidy, all in the little storage boxes. And then my new low spend mindset stepped in and said, why don't you just throw the shit out, and then you won't need to store it. You won't need storage boxes because you won't have all the stuff to store. So I resisted the storage baskets, and I was very pleased about that. And it is true, you know, if I've got so much stuff that it needs tidying away in boxes, then I've got too much stuff, haven't I? And I need to sort the stuff out, not just buy boxes to keep more stuff in. So that was a good one. What else? An aromatherapy diffuser to make nice smell. But what I've done instead is I've got pieces of kitchen towel, folded them up, put them on top of the radiator, put a few drops of essential oil on, and when the radiator warms up, the smell goes into the room. Cheap as chips. So I didn't need an aromatherapy diffuser. More storage baskets. I obviously got on my mind that I needed storage baskets this month. A wooden hair ornament. I don't need ornaments. I don't need any more ornaments. And yes, I do like hares. I think they're lovely animals, but I don't need an ornament. It just means more clutter and more dusting, and I'm not about that. so we didn't buy that. A pair of pyjamas, didn't buy them. 3 books, can't even remember what the books were about now, didn't buy those. And a shapewear vest so that you can be all nice and snug, tucked in. You're supported in the bust area, but you don't have to wear a bra. And that was $24.99, and I resisted buying one of those because I don't need one, do I? So the grand total of what I wanted to buy but didn't came to £341.83 this month, which is a lot of money. However, it's interesting that it's gone down each month. February was £465.40p. And March was £341.83, so it's going down, which is quite good, isn't it? And that shows that perhaps I'm not looking at adverts online so much, I'm not looking at online shops so much, so I don't think, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that, because if I'm not looking at it, it doesn't come into my mind so much, so that's great. Let's see whether April can get it down from £341.83 and we'll come in under that. So yeah, a mixed month again. I think I've done a lot better than I did last month. I'm feeling more positive about it. The change in mindset has been quite obvious to me, and that's great. Moving forwards, I have been meal planning, which has been good, and it's lovely to have something already made that you can just reheat when you can't be bothered to cook. So I'll be continuing with that, continuing filling in my meal plan, trying to stay out of shops because that's the easiest way not to spend money. Progress made. Overall, I think this month was positive, definitely. Let's see what April can bring. Let me know how you're doing with your low buy, no buy. What are your problem areas? Have you solved any problems that you've had and come up with good solutions for them? I'd love to know. So put them down in the comments, please. Thank you to all my subscribers. I'm over 100 subscribers now, which I'm absolutely thrilled about. So good. And yeah, I really appreciate your support. So thank you. And if you're not subscribed, please do like and subscribe. Come and join us. A nice community on here sharing ideas and tips. And I will see you in the next video.